5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
You are listening to The Bad Boy Radio Show with Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham. This is that real shit, not that fake shit. The only radio show that's not afraid to tell you the truth about the game. This is The Bad Boy Radio Show. Remember, the truth is inside you.
Yo, what up, people? What's poppin'? You have tuned into The Bad Boy Show with Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham. Miles, what's going on, man?
What's going on, bro? Everything good? Everything good?
Everything is awesome, man. Everything's freaking awesome. Like on that, what's the Lego movie? They had that song, Everything is Awesome. But anyway, it just is, man. It just is. We're here, we're alive, we're making it happen, okay? So today's show, we're going to be talking about how to get women hooked on you, okay? How to get these chicks emotionally hooked on you, like they just want to be with you. These are the chicks who, you know, you got that chick who been fucking with you for years, and you're just like, why does chick keep even staying around? You understand? It's because, you know, you're doing something right. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to be talking about that type of shit today. You feel me? But before we get into that, we're going to get into, quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to get into some news. You guys are listening to The Bad Boy Show.
Master the game and join dating and life coach Mr. Locario live in New York City on Saturday, March 25th in Times Square for the Bad Boy Seminar. Mr. Locario has some exclusive realistic approaches to the dating game that will help you be successful with women. Purchase your tickets at MrLocario.com. Space is extremely limited, so pick up your tickets today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.
All right, we are back. We are back on The Bad Boy Show. Mr. Locario, Miles Cunningham. So, there's been, a lot of shit in the news, man. A lot of funny shit in the news. So, first thing, Miles sent me this story the other day, and this company is coming out with this thing called smart condoms, where what does it do? It fucking it shows like your performance level or some shit, and
right. It's not actually a condom, but it's like an accessory to a condom where it's basically like a Fitbit for your dick.
Right.
So it's like a ring you put around. You put on the condom and then you put the ring around the condom on the on the shaft or whatever, pause and all that.
Right.
But basically, so it measures the speed of your thrust and how many calories you burned and, your girth and all this different shit.
Right.
So, they just looked at the Fitbit and just made it, they just like, oh, let's see if we could. I mean, for niggas who fuck for sport, I guess it might be a good thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So you can see, like, if you're doing what you think you did, you feel what I'm saying? If you really, right, making it happen, because some dudes like, like they care. Like I'm one of those guys who care. Like, I care to an extent. Like I actually want to, like, fuck a chick, and I want it to be like a fucking awesome experience, because I feel like, if chicks get fucked good, that's gonna make them want to fuck more. You feel what I'm saying? So that could be one of the ways you can get a chick hooked on you. Exactly. It's true. I think a lot of dudes, but some guys, it's because, they haven't had it in a while, or, they might be a virgin, or they only fucked one girl before or whatever. And so when dudes get it, they just like, they just want to get their nut and that's it. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, it's like this thing where I want to outdo her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I want her to be looking like, God damn, like this nigga is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be where, where she feels like she got, like, it's almost like a fight in the bed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I want to fuck you up with my dick. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it.
Right.
But, but I think it's a good thing. I might want to try out these smart condom things and see what's popping with it. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy. But anyway, so in other news, Sierra was taking naked pictures with her kid. And so now the internet is going, well, wasn't it a picture? It was her kid, and wasn't the simp nigga with her? What's his name? Her new boyfriend? What's
Russell
Westbrook or something like that? Is that his name?
No, not Russell. I forgot his name too. Shit. He played football for the Seahawks.
Right, that nigga.
Russell. Oh Jesus! Why can't I remember this dumb nigga's name, B?
Russell Simpson, son.
You know people are not important in your brain, and you just don't.
We're just gonna call him Russell Simpson, okay? That's his new
name. I'm looking up right now. Hold on.
Because that nigga be simping hard, man. That's what I'm calling that nigga. But anyway,
Russell Simpson.
Russell Simpson.
Russell Simpson, not Russell Simmons. Russell Simpson.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh man. But yeah, but wasn't he in a picture with her too? I think he was. I'm not sure. You guys can check it out and correct me.
No. So what it was a pose where Russell Wilson.
Right, Russell Wilson. There we
Russell Simpson. Russell Simpson Wilson.
Right.
But it was a picture where she was holding Future's baby,
right,
and then he was behind her. Like you remember how long ago? Y'all young kids might not even know about this shit, but mad long ago when Janet Jackson posed for a magazine cover, I think it was Vibe magazine,
right,
and her boyfriend like held her titties and shit,
right.
So and the dude is like behind her. So in the picture, Russell Wilson, he's behind. He's behind her holding the baby.
Right.
He has his hands like, I think on the baby or on her ass or on her titties or some shit. I don't know.
Right.
But it was like a provocative picture because, if she was naked, you know what I'm saying?
And this was Future's kid. It wasn't his kid. It's not some new.
And right.
So that's the issue. Is that the issue?
No. So what they're saying is that it's disrespectful to Future.
Wow, that's some deep shit. I agree.
Okay, here, I'm looking at the picture right now. So Sierra's naked. She's holding a baby. And she's showing her she's showing a big old ring.
Right.
And so she's like holding the baby above her stomach. You understand? Because she's pregnant again.
Right.
And now she's pregnant with his baby, with Russell Wilson's baby.
Mm-hmm.
So but he has his hand on her, over her belly. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And she's not totally naked. She's wearing she's topless, and she's wearing a white panties or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the picture. But a lot of people are saying that it's disrespectful to Future because she's showing Future's baby butt naked and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, I would have been if I'm Future, I'd have been like, look. Y'all gotta ask me before y'all do some shit like that with my kid. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just in general, like, cause I look at it like, okay, if you my baby mother and you with some new dude and you gonna do some, unless you feeding him food or putting him to sleep or something, some regular shit, fine. But if you gonna do some extracurricular activities, I feel like you gotta let niggas know. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's up with this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's crazy. I'm like, yo, like, what is got my son taking some moist pictures and shit? Like, what? Come on, bro. I don't know. That can't be me, man. I'll be like, look, you gotta run that shit by me. Like, come on, son. Cause just think about it. Think about you got a kid and you hear through the grapevine, you understand, that your baby mother taking pictures with your son naked. With you know what I'm saying, with her new man. It's like what with the
new nigga.
Like, what are you talking about, yo? Like, that's crazy. Oh man, that's just funny to me. I don't know. It's that's some shit that they gotta talk about and deal with. Because I know if that was me, I'd be like, nah, we gotta talk. You can't be just doing shit like that. You can't be just doing shit like that. It's not cool. Especially. I look at it disrespect. Forget the fact that you took in a picture with my kid on the fucking thing naked. The fact that you didn't fucking tell me or discuss this with me, that's the part that I feel is disrespectful. You feel what I'm saying? Because even though you ain't with me and you got a child together, and we have to make decisions based off of what happens with that kid. So it's almost like you just undermining me and just doing your own thing. Like, nah, that shit ain't right. Come on, man. That's whack. That's fucking whack. She's whack. I'm sorry. Ciara's whack. Anyway. And then Russell is even wet, but he's a simp, so you know I understand that he can't help himself. Because I'm looking at it like, if I'm with a chick and she got a baby from the next dude, and this was the same situation, I'd have told her, I'd have been like, listen, call your man and tell him, is he okay with this shit going on? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I would have told her to call Future. Like, look, call that nigga and tell him, yo, this is, is this cool? All right? It's not, all right, we ain't doing it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, period. Like, it's done. I'm like, come on, man.
And be like, yo, wait till we have all our own kids.
Exactly. When we got our own shit, we can do whatever fuck we want. But I'm like, come on, man. That's, because I look at it like, if I'm with Ciara and she's going to disrespect Future like that, what that means she going to do to me? You feel what I'm saying? Like, so.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's the thing, and this is the point where Russell Simmons needs to be very careful, because he's about to have his kid, right? Mm-hmm. So that means the child support situation is built in now,
right? Crazy. You
understand? Like, and he was all right to a point up until now, like. Right. Prenup or whatever, whatever. But now she's about to have a kid. So the once she pops that baby out, his child support situation is locked in with Ciara for the next 18 years, regardless.
Right. Pretty much. So the only winner here is Ciara.
Now is the time for him. Now is going to be true Russell Simpson time.
Damn. The only winner here is Ciara, man. That's really what it is, man. She won. Man, these hoes be winning out here. But anyway, so in other news, Nicki Minaj came out with her track called No Frauds, which was supposed to be the response to Remy Ma. You feel me? So Nicki Minaj, she came out with this track, but it has Drake and Lil Wayne on the track. So it's not even like a full track of just Nicki Minaj by herself going in. It's like an actual just song, and then on Nicki Minaj's verse, she sort of gets at Remy Ma. You understand? And then, Drake comes on with the second verse, and Lil Wayne comes on with the third verse, and they talking whatever, and all this other shit. You understand? But it's like it was aight. It was okay. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like she should have just had her own shit if she gonna come out with some shit and just do it. You feel what I'm saying? But she dragged Lil Wayne and Drake into this, and now what they're saying is that there's a rumor going around that Papoose and Remy Ma is about to come out with a diss track dissing all three of them niggas. So I'm waiting for that shit. I'm waiting for that shit. I just
see. I didn't really. See, and truthfully, none of these niggas want to with Papoose.
That's what I'm saying. That's like,
none of these niggas really want to with Papoose. I'm gonna tell you, because. Now, let me tell you something. Popular opinion might swing in the way of Drake and Wayne and them niggas, right? But real nigga rap lyric shit, like real niggas who fuck with hip hop for real, they're gonna know what it is. Like Papoose is the type of nigga to expose these niggas to real hip hop.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I would have loved to been a fly on the wall to see Drake's face when he heard that Papoose might be coming out with a diss track for them. Like, yo, I could imagine that shit. That nigga in the studio and shit smoking hookah, and then somebody came in and told that nigga, and he looked up at them with them, like those like scared eyes. He was like, yo, he's like, I gotta take a walk, yo, and he walked out the studio, stood outside in the cold. Stood by a tree and sat down and looked at the stars. He was like, yo, what are we gonna do? Oh man. Oh my God. That shit crazy. Oh my goodness. I hope that shit happens because they said that the track is supposed to be called Culture Vultures, right? So I don't know what they gonna do. I hope this happens. I think that shit will be like, I could see, it'd be dope. Like, I'm imagining like when they, like how what's their name, Styles P and Jadakiss will go back and forth on the track rapping. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I could imagine Remy Ma and Papoose doing that in the song, and then like it's like 3 verses. It's like one verse is them going back and forth, one verse is Remy Ma, and then the last verse is like Papoose for like 7 minutes, just fucking going in.
These cats, like going through Drake's history as a Jew and as a Canadian, and just like, oh Jesus Christ. Oh my god! Yo. Oh my god!
Oh man, that's gonna be crazy. I hope that happens. Like, I'm just. Oh man, that'll be just beautiful, man. I can't wait. So I hope they, Papoose and them is in the studio right now. His pen is on fire right now. It's going crazy. So ooh, that's gonna be crazy. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But anyway, so this other news story is terrible. So. This is a woman who killed her boyfriend by pouring bleach down his throat. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You seen about that, right? So I saw the story on World Star the other day, and basically what happened was the guy, he was in his car, and his girl was in the car with him, and I don't know, I guess they got into an argument or some shit like that. So she pinned him down and put her knee in his chest. And then I guess she had the bleach already ready for the nigga and just started throwing bleach on his face. And then, some of it went down his throat. And the thing was that he was like a sort of like a scrawny, frail type of dude, because he was 130 pounds and his girlfriend was 207 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? So he couldn't get up to, I guess push her off or something. You feel what I'm saying? And so the guy, he also had a son, I think too, and they were talking to his like sister, and his sister was like, I can't believe this happened, and what am I going to tell his son, and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, yo, like, what kind of crazy fucking shit do you, like, you actually pin your boyfriend down and throw bleach down his throat, like on his face? Like, what do you, like, you're really, it's not like, that's not even, you can't even lie and say, oh, my bad, it was an accident, I slipped. And you made this shit happen.
That shit was totally deliberate.
Right.
Because I heard another news story, like a follow-up news story, that when they was in court talking about it, or either, I don't know if it was court or if it was where she was like, they was questioning her as she was walking into the jail or the court. You know how when the reporters run up on them and ask them questions real quick?
Right.
So they said that she laughed, B.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
They said that she laughed, like she showed no remorse for the dude.
Wow.
And I think it was because he was cheating or some shit why she did it.
I don't even remember what they said why she did it, but I'm just like, that's fucking crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. But and this is like, see, you guys got to hit the gym, man, because first of all, there should be no reason. Now, real talk. I mean, I know it's sad, but it's also sad that you got. Because this is dangerous for everybody. Because you're going to have chicks out here thinking they can overpower their men and they're going to get their ass beat. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't have this shit out here where you got your girl doing this to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, either you're going to have to hit the gym or you got to stop dating fat girls. You feel what I'm saying? One of the two. I don't know. You got to do one of those two or something, because this is crazy. Because like when I first heard it, I was like, the first thing that came to my mind, I was like, how the fuck was she able to do that to this nigga? You feel what I'm saying? Because I've been having arguments with my girl for the past weeks talking about how, women can't beat a dude. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was like, we're physically stronger, right? And then now I can't have her see this story because I'm never going to hear the end of it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to hear the end of it. This is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you got niggas out here proving you wrong.
Exactly. I'm like,
no,
God.
Let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what it is to me. If you're in a relationship,
right,
where a chick feels like that's how she solves the issue with you,
right,
then you didn't represent yourself correctly in the beginning.
Pretty much.
You see what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
So the thing is, if you're in a relationship and a chick feels like she could physically, so she could use physicality or any type of threat to fucking solve a problem or an issue that you're having in your relationship, you didn't represent yourself well enough in the beginning. You didn't assert yourself well in the beginning, because you got some niggas out here. You got some pimp niggas out here. Like they skinny and scrawny. Mm-hmm. But these chicks would never even think to raise their hand to them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly, right.
You got some niggas out here. They skinny, scrawny, and frail looking, but just because of the authority that he represents to that female, no matter how strong she ever thinks she is or how big she is, she would never lift her hand to him. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what it's truly about. Like, because you see the countenance in that bitch's face on the picture. Mm-hmm. Like, she just looked like a disrespectful, ratchet ghetto broad.
Right,
like,
right, exactly.
Those girls don't deserve a chance, B. Mm-hmm. And that's why I always reiterate that, yo, a lot of these chicks, y'all niggas is chasing these broads, and y'all think, oh, she cute, she thick, she this, she that, and y'all want to fuck them. But truthfully, a lot of them don't deserve dick. You understand what I'm saying?
Real
a lot
talk.
of them do not deserve dick. No matter how sexy or how easy you think it is to slide up in a bitch, you're actually giving her a privilege. You're giving her penis. That's a fucking privilege. You know how many women out there don't get no fucking dick, my G? Like,
right.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
And you got a nigga like this. He's representing this shit wrong. He's allowing this bitch to fucking be a disrespectful hoe to him. Mm-hmm. And then when there's an issue in this relationship, she fucking puts her knee in his chest and fucking douses him with bleach. And then the nigga dies. And then when somebody asks her about it, she fucking laughs.
Right. That's crazy.
Yo, it's women out here that don't respect men, and they don't deserve the time, homie. Mm-hmm. They don't deserve the time. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you really got to know what you about, because there's a lot of niggas out here. They are dealing with disrespectful females who think less of you. Mm-hmm. And the only reason why you're in a relationship with them is because they're giving you pussy, and you think that shit is valuable, and you think, oh yeah, that's my bitch over there, and that's who I'm fucking, and that's who's sucking my dick, and blah blah blah.
Right.
So let me tell you something about sex and shit, my nigga. We probably need to have another show about this too. Horniness is something that passes. Mm-hmm. Okay? Horniness passes.
Right.
But shit like respect and accomplishing goals and objectives and ambitions in your life, that shit lasts for your lifetime. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Fulfilling your purpose is something that speaks to your entire life. Mm-hmm. Getting pussy is just for right now, my nigga.
Right. It's basically entertainment for a lot of,
That's exactly what it is. Like, understand. There's eating healthy, drinking a lot of water, and going to the gym to exercise, just to stay healthy, right? And then there's doing push-ups in the fucking hallway before you knock on the bitch's door to meet her.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? There's two different things. When there's a nigga out there that says to himself, yo, I want to be healthy, I want to look a certain way, and I want to be able to bench press this because I want to be able to do it, and I want my chest to look this way when I put on my shirt, when I look in the fucking mirror because that's how I want to look. There's a difference between that, and there's a difference between, oh shit, I'm about to have a date with this bitch this weekend. Let me go in the gym and do a couple of reps.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
One of those things is for something that's temporary, and the other one is for something that is a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. It's something that represents you from day one to the day you fucking die. You ever heard when I heard Jay-Z in a fucking interview once, and they were talking to him about, like, dressing and buying expensive clothes and shit, and he was like, yo, like, he was like, when I do my thing and I buy clothes and I dress and I put on expensive jeans and all this shit, he's like, yo, that shit is for me. Mm-hmm. He's like, I could care less what these chicks think. I love to be fly every day of my life.
Right.
Because I never know when, as a nigga growing up in Marcy Project, I never knew when my last day was going to be. So the whole point is to be fly every fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a difference between you getting up and you putting on fly clothes every day, and then, I'm meeting some bitch this weekend. Let me go cop some expensive jeans and some shoes and shit, so I can impress some girl. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That nigga gotta really look into this shit. You gotta look into this shit so when a bitch meets you, she know you fly already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's not thinking less of you, saying to herself, "Oh, he just put that shirt on because he was coming to meet me." Like, bitch, it ain't about you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You fucking with me because you looking at a nigga that's fly every day. You're not looking at a nigga that's just fly because I was coming to see you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's a whole different aspect of it. You feel what I'm saying? That's a whole different thing.
Shit.
Right.
So a nigga getting fucked up and getting doused in the face with fucking bleach, that's because your bitch thought, he's just acting a certain way because he's trying to fuck me.
Right.
He ain't no real nigga.
Exactly.
So if I got a problem with him, I'm going to fuck his ass up and call it a day. You understand? But if she met you as a real nigga, she'll be like, yo, that's a real nigga right there. If I have a problem with him, I better speak softly.
Right.
You understand?
Exactly. Now, real talk.
Y'all niggas gotta see this shit.
Right.
Y'all gotta see this shit, and that's exactly why. If what I'm saying to you sounds in any way foreign or like you halfway don't understand it, y'all niggas need to fuck with the membership. I'm not even playing.
Exactly.
And this is not a sales pitch. If what I'm saying to you right now sounds in any way like you don't fully understand what the fuck I'm saying, that's why you need to fuck with us and get on the fucking membership, because it's not a joke. You can die off of this shit. There's bitches out here that don't give a fuck about niggas, because you know what they're thinking in their mind? They're like, this nigga's just dealing with me because he want pussy.
Right.
Where the fuck you think the term thirsty nigga come from?
Real fucking
talk.
talk.
When you're actually thirsty, as soon as you get to drink a cup of water or something, are you thirsty anymore?
Ooh, crazy.
You're not. It's just like horniness. When you actually get to bust a nut, are you horny anymore? No. But the nigga, there's a difference between a thirsty nigga and a nigga that says to himself, I would like to make sure I drink a gallon of water a day so I can stay healthy.
See,
you understand what I'm saying?
It's like the difference between a motherfucker who, they work hard on a continuous basis because that's what they do, and then they accumulate wealth as a result of their hard work, versus a nigga that's either trying to get rich today, you feel what I'm saying, and he does some dumb shit, you feel what I mean? Or like a motherfucker who, he feels like, I'ma just work hard today, or I'ma just work hard this week so that I could make I could probably make an extra $10,000 and yada yada yada. And when it don't work, you understand, or when they get into some bullshit, they're looking around like, what the fuck is going on, or some other shit go down and they like, this shit is fucking crazy, versus a motherfucker who it's their lifestyle to actually get money and get paper, and they've cultivated that within their shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You can fucking do that. Like, it's like with any other aspect of life. You understand? And when we talking about getting chicks, that's why we talk about, it has to be something that you implement into your shit, period. And first it starts with you being a man. You understand? So before you even talk to a chick, you feel what I mean? You already have principles. You already have standards. You already know what the fuck you trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of like flipping it and saying, oh, well, she's hot. What does she want me to do so that I can get her? What does she want me to do so that she can feel good so I can do it to get her? Like, that's that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? That's that other like retarded ass shit. I'm like, nah, son. I'm like, nah, that shit is terrible. That shit is so terrible. I'm like, man, like I hate when I see dudes be on it like that. That's sort of like in the realm where, some of the pickup artists kind of go, and I hate to like pick on the pickup artists, but that's some of the stuff I don't like about some of the teachings. It's like, you got to do A, B, and C for her so she could like you. It's like, man, fuck that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, fuck what she like. Right. She gonna like what I like because I'm getting a chick who like what the fuck I like. You feel what I'm saying? Period. That's it.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
I'm like, yo, man, that shit crazy. That should be killing me. Oh man. Anyway, so real quick, we had another news story about some dude that was impersonating Justin Bieber online, and he was like luring kids, and he had over 900 sex offenses, and he was asking like kids for pictures and shit like that. You understand? So I guess he was online, and he had a Justin Bieber, I guess, Facebook or some shit like that, some fake shit, and he would contact kids. And so like they caught up with this dude, and he's about to get that work. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just like, God damn, like that shit crazy, man. I mean, like, Jesus, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about all that, but I'm just like, he's getting what's coming to him. But anyway, this other fucking story, this last story, I thought was hilarious and sad at the same time. So there were two guys who were having an online beef, right? Mm-hmm. These motherfuckers decided to meet up, and then they ended up shooting each other, and now they're both dead. You feel what I'm saying? So, so these fools, they was like, yo, let's meet up. And they met up, and they had a shootout, and both them niggas got shot. And it was a white dude and a black dude, I think. Yeah, it was like, and it was they met up, and they got it popping. You feel what I'm saying? And so I'm like, right. I can't believe they actually took the time out to really, like, that's when you know you ain't got shit going on in your life. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because you would say that somebody would say, why would someone take time out of their day to go do that? But see, the thing is, they ain't got shit going on, so they ain't taking time out of shit. That's what, you understand what I'm saying? Because a normal person who has things to do, first of all, in getting into no big ass beefs with some stranger online, then two, they ain't gonna meet up with this motherfucker to fight them. Like, I'm like, yo, what type of time you got on your hands where that is actually something you had time to do? You feel what I'm saying? And then it's now you're dead. You feel me? It's like, wow, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Dudes is on that other shit, man.
You see, again, this type of shit that happens when you're not on your fucking purpose.
Right,
like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Terrible shit, man. Terrible
like,
shit.
That shit is crazy. I'm like, I was like, I can't believe these niggas actually did that. I was like, yo, like, it sounded like some shit, like a joke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody just saying some shit, like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, and they actually did that shit. But yeah, you guys with the online beefs and all that craziness, you just gotta fucking chill, man. Just chill the fuck out, relax, and focus on other shit in your life, man. It's terrible. But anyway, so before
niggas why don't you sell something online? Hey,
right.
Real quick, I heard a nigga say some shit the other day. He said, like, you could go to dollar stores,
right,
and resell shit on Amazon.
Oh, right.
Like you could go to Amazon and buy, not Amazon. You could go to dollar stores and buy shit for $1, and then sell that shit back on eBay or Amazon for like $4.99 and shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's
because you got to remember, right? Like, the internet is international, and this is just a side note, piece of game that I'm giving niggas off of business shit. Mm. But the internet is international. So, for example, there's a dollar store that I know that they sell fucking screen protectors for your iPhone or your Samsung Galaxies and all that shit. Mm-hmm. Now that shit is literally $1.07. Mm-hmm. And but you got to remember, there's a lot of countries around the world and they don't have dollar stores and they can't get to certain shit. So you put that same, you buy a couple of those dollar screen protectors, mm-hmm. You put that shit up on eBay and shit, and the nigga in fucking Siberia with an internet connection needs it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he's willing to pay 10 times as much. You can sell that shit for $9.99.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
So why did I say that? There was a reason. Oh, instead of beefing online, you could be doing shit like that. That was the point.
Exactly. Right.
I'm trying to remember the point. I'm going off on my entrepreneur shit.
Nah, that's real talk, man. That's real talk. That's how you got to do that shit, man. That's how you got to do that shit. But yeah, man. But before we go on break, let's get to a subscriber email. So I'm not going to read this one because I got to say something real quick. When you send emails, try to make it between 1 and 2 paragraphs the most. Okay, dudes be sending me novels and shit. I'm like, god damn, this is too much to read. It'll take me like 5 minutes to read this one shit. So I read this email before the show. So, I'm going to paraphrase what the dude was saying, right? So basically he was saying that, it's the whole looks argument again. Dude's just obsessed with this look shit, right? So he's basically saying that, isn't it, if you're an unattractive guy, aren't you going to have to work harder to get women, if you're not that good looking versus if you're good looking? So he was like, he said that he feels like it's not fair because he said he's not that good looking of a guy. And, it seems like he has to work 10 times as harder to get a chick and yada, 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 and all this other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So his question was like, basically like, does he have to work 10 times harder? Or is there something that he can do to where he can sort of get the same results easy like the good looking dude or whatever? You feel what I'm saying? So basically this, you got to understand something, man. And this is why the whole looks matter debate is so annoying, because how you look physically, you understand, is going to be sexy or cute or attractive to a specific number of women. You understand what I'm saying? So no matter how good looking a guy is, let's take who chicks be saying is good looking, like I don't know, like Channing Tatum or some shit, right? There's a lot of chicks who think Channing Tatum looks good, right? And will actually give him attention because they think he looks good. But there's a shitload of women who wouldn't fucking touch Channing Tatum. You understand what I'm saying? So imagine Channing Tatum is trying to holler at one of those chicks who wouldn't touch him. So what difference does it make how he looks? You feel what I'm saying? Because looks at the end of the day are still subjective. Now, since you're going to have a lot of chicks, let's say you go to a party and it's 100 girls in there, and let's say 80 of them think the Channing Tatum looking guy is good looking and they're checking him out and all this other stuff. And then this guy who sent the email, he walks in there and let's say, only 20 girls out of the 100 think he's, attractive enough to whatever, right? So he's like, damn, well, I gotta, work hard to get this and to get that and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. My response to that is tough. Who the fuck cares? Do what the fuck you got to do to get what you need to get. You feel what I'm saying? See, what guys got to stop doing is comparing themselves to other dudes, belly aching about, oh, well, if this guy looks this way and this guy looks that way and all this other stuff, you're belly aching and the shit don't even matter. Because again, like I was saying before, is that how you look is basically going to be attractive to a certain type of person. So everybody, no matter how they look, still has to put in some motherfucking work. You understand that? Also, when you're a good looking guy, you just being good looking doesn't equate to you fucking the girl. You gotta understand that. There's a lot of times in situations where a girl, even any guy that's listening now, there's some girl that fucked with you based off of the fact she thought you were good looking. No matter how you look, you might think you don't look that good, but she thought you were good looking. Something about you triggered something in her as far as her feeling some sort of physical attraction to you. No matter if you're a fat dude, a skinny dude, a tall dude, whatever, something about you made her say, I like this guy, because like I said this in another video, what a woman finds attractive is physically attractive is an accumulation of everything she's been, that she's seen and she's been brought up in. So if she's been brought up in a certain family or a certain type of environment and she was around a certain type of guy or men, you understand? Let's say even her father, was like a husky looking guy. She might end up being attracted to husky looking guys because she was around her dad who was husky. Do you understand what I'm saying? So then your husky ass comes around. You understand? And you try to holler at this chick and she's all over you. And, she could have just been all over you, from the jump based off of your look. So, again, at this point, you can say looks matter and you can also say looks don't matter, because you might say, well, I ain't that good looking, so it don't fucking matter. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys are going around in circles for nonsense. The point is, though, is that no matter how you look, you still have to fucking put in work. So don't think because you think this guy is better looking than you feel what I'm saying, or whatever, that, you know, you have to put in more work than him. What if you come into a spot and there's 100 girls and 80% of them are into how you look, and 20% of them are into the Channing Tatum guys look. You understand what I'm saying? Like, imagine you're in a spot where there's a good majority of black chicks, and 80 or 90% of those black chicks are just into black guys, and you're the black guy, and you come in with your white boyfriend who looks like Ryan Gosling. They not gonna give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about Ryan Gosling. They give a fuck about you because you dark. You understand what I'm saying? So you're gonna have the advantage in that situation. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why you guys got to get off the bullshit. I'll be like, God damn, like, when are you guys gonna get this shit? It's crazy. Like, you got to look at that. I talked about this on the free the YouTube stream the other day. I was like, there's a video by this dude named Dan Bacon. You guys should all look this up, called How to Get Women to Feel Intense Attraction for You. And in the video, he shows you pictures of a whole bunch of dudes, goofy looking motherfuckers with hot chicks, goofy looking motherfuckers getting married to hot chicks. I'm like, God damn, how much more do you guys need to really get it through your head that you don't need to be this super model looking, sexy, flexy ass fag looking boy in order for you to get a chick? It's like, I don't get it. Like, it's like these dudes are looking for excuses not to put in the work. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
and that's truly what it is. That's it right there.
You know,
they're looking for excuses to not put in the work. That's really what it is.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like,
that's
yo,
all that shit is, bro.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, you come, because the thing is that you sort of complaining about some dude or whatever. Oh, he looks better than me. I always say, okay, he looks better than you. Now what? What is that doing for you? How is that going to help you get a girl? You understand what I'm saying? What do you need to do to get shit popping for you? You see what I mean? I'm like, Jesus, man. That's like some rapper that's, you know, fucking trying to make it in the music business, and he's complaining about Drake. Oh, I'm tired of seeing Drake. How come Drake be getting all the money in the shows and the features? Okay, that's cool, but what are you doing, my nigga, to get your record sold and to be out there and do what you got to do? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yep. You ever heard of this dude named Russ? He's this
No.
This is this cat. He's like he raps, sort of sings. He has that Drake type of flow, whatever. But this nigga Russ, right? He sells out shows across the fucking like globe, okay? And you never even heard of this nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, this nigga Russ, what he did, he was like, yo, I'm gonna just put out, because he put out 11, I think, albums out on his own in like, I think the first like 4 years he was putting this, you know, doing this shit. Then he said, okay, I'm gonna just start putting out a single every week. So he started putting out music on his SoundCloud. And then so every week, you know, he's putting out music, and then niggas started gravitating to it. So then he started selling out 2,000 seat shows in different states and different countries and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And if you go on YouTube, he has like, his videos got like each maybe between 10 to 30 million hits on his videos. And he did all of this shit on his own. And now he literally just signed, I think, a partnership with some major label or whatever. But if the nigga was sitting around complaining.
Real quick. I'm going to let you continue with your point, but I just want to point out that if he's selling out $2,000 shows and each ticket or admission is $25, he's making $50,000 per show. Just to put that up.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo. So if he was sitting there like, oh, how come this and how come that? It's like, nah. He was like, yo, what the fuck do I need to do for me to get my shit where it needs to go? That's it. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the mindset motherfuckers got to be on. You feel me? But anyway, but listen.
And real quick, that's why fucking Meek Mill took such a L in the bullshit.
Right, exactly.
Because he was sitting there concentrating on, oh, Drake got ghostwriters. That's why he sell
right,
you know,
all
that's why
this
he
shit.
sells so well and blah blah blah. No, it's like, wait, what does Meek Mill need to do to fucking sell as well as or better than Drake?
Right, exactly.
That's the question he should have been asking himself.
Exactly. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It's like, come on, dog. Like, come on with the bullshit. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But anyway, But listen, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna get into the topic. We're gonna be talking about how to get women hooked on you. You guys are listening to The Bad Boy Show. Do you want to learn the easiest way to have more sex with more women? Then get the critically acclaimed book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. In this book, you'll learn everything you need to know about attracting and sleeping with beautiful women. That's How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Get your copy today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com. Are you an actor who needs headshots? Do you have an event or a wedding coming up and you need a photographer? If you do, make sure you go to pavionphoto.com. Pavion is a professional photographer who will supply you with high quality video and photography services for any event. Contact him at pavionphoto.com. That's PAVION photo.com. Pavionphoto.com. All right, and we are back on The Bad Boy Show. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about how to get women hooked on you, how to get them, emotionally attached. How do you get these women to really just, be dedicated? And, sometimes you're not going to want that. Truthfully, let's just put that out there because, you're going to have some chick who is just obsessed with you on some crazy shit. Like, you don't want that shit. You don't want some stalker fucking nut job type of chick, fucking with you. But again, that also goes with you picking the right women that you're going to deal with at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? And evaluating them and seeing what they on, right? But some of the things that'll get a chick hooked on you, and one of the main things that you got to understand is that you have to be different than other men, and you have to stand out. You understand what I'm saying? And so you have to, and this is the way that you do it. It's so easy to be different. You know how you be different? You be your motherfucking self. Period. That's it. Most people think they're being themselves, but they're not really being themselves. This is why they be like, oh, why do people say be yourself? That's so cliche. No, you know what it is that motherfuckers aren't being themselves, though. You understand what I'm saying? I'll prove it to you.
Right.
You ever seen a chick and you said to yourself, yo, that chick is bad. I want to fuck the shit out of her. I would do this. I would do that to her. Right. And then you walk up to her and what do you say to her? You say, hey, how are you? Hey, how you doing, miss? Would you like to go get a coffee? What happened to the dude that wanted to fuck the shit out of her? You feel what I'm saying? Right. You're not being yourself. You're not doing the shit you really want to do. You're not trying to create the situation you really want to create. You understand? You're doing that other goofy societal, oh, I got to tiptoe and be on. Nah, so you're not really being yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You telling chicks what you think they want to hear. That's not you being yourself. So the thing is that when you be yourself, you become different than other guys. And then when you become different than other guys, what happens is that you stand out from other guys, and then that makes the woman take notice to you. You understand? Because trust and believe, the woman that you're dating or the girl you're hanging out with or trying to hook up with or whatever, she's talking to a number of different dudes. You understand? And it's a rotation of different niggas every week or whatever. You understand? Even if she's not fucking them, if she's fucking them, it don't matter. The fact is that she's coming into contact with a lot of guys, right? So what happens is that if you're sort of not being yourself, you end up blending in with a whole bunch of other dudes. You understand? You start to blend in with the crowd. You feel me? Because all these other guys are doing the same shit as every other guy. So you're probably ended up doing the same shit as every other guy. You understand? This is why sometimes when we talk about, closing a deal with a chick, we say, look, just, you can give her your number and tell her to call you. You understand? Because that action is you standing out from other guys, because most guys are going to say, hey, right, give me your number. You understand? And there's nothing wrong with getting a girl's number, but I'm just saying, as far as the standing out aspect of it, the whole thing of you saying, hey, take my number, give me a call on Tuesday or whatever, right, makes you different than the 10 of the guys who said, hey, give me your number. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's just little things that you do that differentiate you from the other men and make you stand out. And so the reason why she gets hooked on you is because you're different. It's because she hasn't met a guy like you before. So now she's like, oh shit, I want more of this. I need more of this thing. I need more of this experience. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing that makes her want to continue to see you. You feel me? And so another thing too that makes a woman get hooked on you is that, you know, if your sex game is on point. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another thing. Like, your sex game has to be on point. Like the other day, some dude, he sent me an email and he was talking about, you know, how do you satisfy chicks in bed and all this other stuff. And so, you know, I was saying, and I learned this from you, Miles. You were saying, I think you said this a while ago. You was talking about like foreplay begins, you know, from hello. You feel what I'm saying? Or when you first start fucking with a chick. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
So the thing is, and what that means is that, you know, a woman, she's turned on by, you know, the things that she feels. You understand what I'm saying? And so you can create a feeling by how you interact with this girl. So even before you stick your dick in a chick, the guy who's sticking the dick in her, she has to already have been turned on by who he is. Do you understand what I'm saying? She has to have been turned on by that. So it's like, it's almost like you sticking the dick in is sort of like the last thing. You know, it's like the icing on the cake. You understand? Like everything else should have been built up from, you know, before that point even happened. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that, you know, if you know how to create that situation, and then when you actually fucking a chick and knowing how to actually last, you feel what I'm saying? When you are having sex with a woman, you understand what I'm saying? If you know how to keep it up, you know how to last, you know how to hit the right spots, you know how to, you know, hit the G spot, you know, all these different things. And the thing is with women is that women are different. So certain women are going to like certain things. Certain women are, you know, not going to like certain things. So it's up to you to figure out, you know, what it is that specific woman is into in certain situations when you're dealing with her. You understand? But once you figure it out, once you know, and some chicks will even tell you, you know, once a chick is like feeling that vibe in that situation, that's the type of shit that'll get her, you know, emotionally attached to, even on a biological level. What's the shit, the oxytocin and all that other craziness, that the chemical, the bonding hormone, all that garbage. You feel what I'm saying? That makes chicks get all needy after you fuck them good. You know, they give you those eyes in the bed, the I love you eyes. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. I love when chicks give you those I love you eyes. They look so vulnerable. It's like, yeah, I got you. Yeah. I got you, girl. Like, I got you, bitch. It's like
that fucking Dave Chappelle shit.
Oh yeah. It's like you looking at this chick, you like, yo, you know you don't fucked up, right? You know you don't fucked up. It's over. It's over for you. It's over for you. It's done. That, and truthfully, that's the reason why a lot of times chicks, you know, don't want to fuck you so quick. You understand? Because it's almost like this. Objectively, it's almost like they look at it as like a transfer of power. You feel what I'm saying? Because at first, usually they look at it like, oh, well, this nigga want to fuck me, so I got all the power, so I can do this and do that, and then he has to like do shit for me because now he wants to fuck me. Now, when you fuck the shit out of her, she's like, oh my God, I love this guy. Oh my God, I can't know. And then now she's like all hooked on you, and now she, you know, she's like, shit. And she didn't want that to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Because now she's going to go fucking crazy thinking about you at night. She can't sleep. She can't eat because you ain't call her, all that dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? And so now she's hooked. It's over. She's done. Stick a fork in her. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, man. Another thing.
That's real shit. A lot of chicks, like, I'm sure you've been in a situation where, like, you're like, out with a chick and she's asking you to promise that you won't have sex or some shit.
Oh,
like that.
Yeah, I know.
Like they'll say some shit like, "Oh, promise me we won't have sex," because they know that a lot of chicks, especially if they haven't had it in a long time, they'll fall for you, and they don't want to fall for you. They want to like keep getting to know you and all this shit.
Right.
You know, because let me tell you something, man. If you take your finger and stick it in your ear. what feels better, your finger or your ear?
Exactly.
The answer is 9 times out of 10 is going to be your fucking ear, B. And the ear represents the vagina.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So chicks out there, they love sex, B. They love sex. And when you can do that shit good and make them feel a certain way,
mm-hmm.
they get hooked on you. And honestly, it's like a double-edged sword because sometimes you want to just hit something. You know, you meet a nice chick, you want to hit and just kind of go about your business because you're still in your player stage, or right now you're just not really, you know, you don't really have the situation, or you're not built to really take on a relationship at the moment. But
right.
You know, you wanted to get laid by a cool chick, so you fuck her, and you just being you. You didn't go out your way, but because you know maybe it was the shape of your dick or the moonlight or the way you were stroking it, whatever, you made her feel that feeling,
right.
And now she's all up in your fucking face and she want a goddamn relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So sometimes it's a double-edged sword. So, you know, I know that's the topic of the show, but niggas, you gotta be careful with that shit.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. And so another thing that'll get a chick hooked on you, and this is you know, some things that, you know, guys don't really realize is that you have to be able to be predictable and unpredictable at the same time. Okay, so what the fuck does that even mean, right? So basically, when I say predictable,
nigga, what did you just say?
I said you got to be predictable and unpredictable at the same time. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break this shit down. So what I mean by predictable is you have to sort of be consistent, meaning that a chick will get hooked on you strictly off the fact that she knows, or she sort of like knows that you're going to be like around, or she can sort of rely on you to a certain extent, meaning that she, like, let's say for example with the sex, like let's say you fucking with a chick, this don't even got to be your girlfriend, this can be a chick who, you know, you're just having sex with, fuck buddy, whatever, right? But let's say every Sunday night, or, you know, every second Sunday of the month or whatever, you come through and you knock it out, right? You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that since she's consistently seeing you, she gets used to, you know, that sex. She's like, oh damn, like now it's become a habit. Like I need that dick because I've been getting the dick, and if I don't get the dick, it feels weird because I've been having the dick. You understand what I'm saying? So you sort of being predictable like that, it gets her used to having your dick. Now, when I say unpredictable, you also have to do certain things within your behavior around her and you know, your interactions, where it's sort of spontaneous. You feel what I'm saying? So even though you're fucking her all the time, you know, every week or whatever like that, you understand what I'm saying? Let's say one day, you know, you go over a house or whatever, and let's say you fuck her, like, I don't know, in her bed all the time. One day you come over and then she's in the bathroom brushing her teeth, and then you just pull down her pants, you fuck her in the bathroom, and then you bounce. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just an example of you being predictable and unpredictable at the same time, because what you're doing is you're having something that's consistent, but also it's something that's happening spontaneous at the same time, so it doesn't also become too predictable. You understand what I'm saying? It's, you have to be able to switch it around. So the thing is, it don't even have to be necessarily predictable and unpredictable within the same realm of things. So it could be something where, let's say you you know, you fucking around with a chick and y'all been hanging out and y'all been having sex or whatever, and then she, you know, you've been seeing her, and then out of the blue, you understand, you just like freaking come over a house and be like, yo, put your shit on, I'm about to take you somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? And then so what happens is that unpredictableness and that fucking spontaneity brings flavor to what you guys have already. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're able to do that balance, you feel what I'm saying, then that's going to make a chick hooked on you, because what you're giving her the predictability of what a relationship is, meaning the stability, which is what women like. And you're also giving her the unpredictable shit, the spontaneity that keeps shit, you know, spicy and alive. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's a very tricky thing to do.
You're giving some serious game right now, son. I just wanted to point that out. Like, this is like, because this is that game where when you already have a chick.
Right, exactly. That too. Yeah, and this is definitely for, especially if you got a girl. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you want to keep your girl where it's like she's, you know, gonna have that feeling of, oh, I got me a good one. Like, I ain't never leaving this nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of times in relationships, what happens is that, chicks get, and this goes for everybody, men and women, you get bored, the shit gets routine or whatever, you understand what I'm saying? But you have that consistency there, but you still also have to spice the shit up. You feel what I'm saying? And so, also, like, let's say if you're just dating a woman and you've sort of been seeing each other, you feel what I'm saying? It starts to get into a routine also, even though you guys aren't boyfriend and girlfriend, you might have gotten into a routine of sort of hanging out with each other, chilling, doing this and doing that. You still got to sort of spice it up and do some other different, crazy other shit to throw her off. You feel what I'm saying? And then, so that's the thing that's going to keep her like hooked, because it's like, oh, the excitement and the stability all in one. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. Exactly. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy, man.
Like next week, try anal,
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Like
Exactly.
Move it up real good and slide it in there. You know what I'm saying?
For real, man.
Oh, man.
For real. But, but the thing, you guys got to understand also, too, is that one really good thing that you can do to have a woman basically be hooked on you is you have to be able to upgrade her mind. You feel what I'm saying? That's so important.
Say that shit again.
You got to upgrade her mind, man. You feel what I mean? Because, listen, when you upgrade a chick's mind, you're basically changing her life. You understand? You have given her the gift of all gifts. You understand? Fuck all this, I got money so I could buy her this. Nah. Fuck the money, nigga. If you could upgrade a chick's mind, it's a fucking wrap, my dude. It's almost to the point where it's crazy, because you almost ruin her for other niggas in most cases. You feel what I'm saying? Because what happens is that if you upgrade a chick's mind and you're teaching her something and you're letting her know what the deal is about life and different other things, what she's going to do is she's going to associate the good feeling she get with that knowledge with you. You feel what I'm saying? And then that's how she gets hooked to you, because that feeling that she gets when you've given her that knowledge, she wants more. You feel what I'm saying? She wants more of that knowledge, and she can only get that from you. She's getting that from your source. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing that fucking right.
Case in point, fucking Patrice O'Neal's wife.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
Okay, yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say, like, she's a bad bitch, but she hasn't been with a nigga since he died. You understand?
Right.
Like, because Patrice O'Neal was one of those super duper honest niggas that gave her the game, because she's actually still making crazy money right now, just based off of the shit that he taught her, as far as how to carry herself in the entertainment industry and shit like that. You understand?
Right.
So it's hard for her to want to really get with another nigga when Patrice O'Neal gave her so much knowledge, so much game, so much truth, and then here come a nigga that want to take her out to lunch just so he could stare at her titties. Like,
right.
You don't want to have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, she wanna have lunch with a nigga that's like gonna tell her about some new type of opportunity with real estate or some crazy shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Like, you see, because I heard you say that you ruin her for other niggas, but you ruin her for you ruin her for 80% of niggas.
Right.
Because at that point, you kind of, the fact that you upgraded her allows her to attract better niggas.
Right. That's true. It's true.
Or not necessarily better, but like, dudes who are on top of their purpose, because she already knows how to see her way through the bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because most niggas is just gonna say something to her, because go look her up, man. She's a sexy bitch. Like, she's a bad bitch. Go look her up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so she knows that most niggas is just gonna holler at her because they trying to fuck.
Right. Real talk.
So
man.
she can see right through that shit. And so that means that she's so upgraded that the average dude don't even know how to step to her. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes the difference.
Real fucking talk, bro. Real fucking talk, man. So yeah, so you guys, you gotta understand that you gotta really get it in, and these chicks will be all over you. This is why I laugh when it's like niggas is simping and dudes be on that shit, because most guys don't understand the type of energy and power and fucking shit that comes along with being a guy. You understand what I'm saying? And dealing with these women and how much they gravitate to you when you recognize who the fuck you are. You feel what I'm saying? Because the fact that you have women, yo, I'm telling you, there's women who will walk the goddamn ends of the earth for motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they are down as motherfucking shit for this nigga, that nigga, because of how he, put himself together, how he presented himself, how he came, at her in the game. You understand what I'm saying? And then so her whole shit has been basically, flipped around. Because you got to understand something. Just on a social level, the way a lot of women are socialized, women are socialized to, they're conditioned already to want, like, men. You understand? Like, they want men already on a biological level, but they're also socially conditioned to get a guy, right? And want a guy. So when they find a guy who is fucking the shits, he's the shit, they're like, damn, like, I got a man, and this is even better than I fucking expected. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, right. That type of shit. You feel what I mean? And so that makes them hooked on you. They're like, yo, I need this nigga. This is why chicks will be running up in the street crying over some motherfucker and begging to get back with him and all this other shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because they see the value. You feel what I mean? But again, that's why I always tell you guys, you got to see the value first before you know what I'm saying? And then that shit will go down like that. You feel me? So
let me say something real quick.
Right.
Speaking to the dudes that continue, because the topic is about how to get a woman hooked on you, and a lot of guys is gonna think about that and say, oh well, again, it's all about looks and this
right,
and that.
Right.
And let me say something that you niggas might not understand, because there's always, let me see how I can explain this. Like, you ever look at something, right? Or no. More important, more better yet. You ever be standing in somebody's line of vision,
right?
And they look like they're looking at you, but then when you realize it, they're actually staring into space. Right. Okay, there's a thing where a lot of people, they look at shit, but they see the surface. They see the surface of it. They see exactly what they're looking at. But then there's other people who they look at shit and they see beyond. Like, they actually see the matrix. Like, they can see the fucking code within the thing that they're looking at. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, I say that to say this. These niggas is talking about looks. Looks is what attracts a female.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just about the looks, homie. It's not just about the looks. It's what it takes to look that way.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
This is why you have to go on a date with a bitch. Go on at least 3 dates with a bitch before she wants to fuck you, because she wants to see your consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? When you talk about somebody's looks, it's not just how they look at this moment in time. When they see you again, are you on the same level of quality that you was when I met you?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you got people out here, they dress up for a certain thing, but then when you see them on a regular day, they look bummy as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Their breath stink. They fucking their clothes is dirty with stains on it. Their hair is all out of place. They don't keep up their hygiene, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got some people who, even if they're wearing the cheapest shit, it's always clean and new looking.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they do whatever the fuck they got to do. They go to Goodwill, they shop at Walmart, they shop at Burlington Coat Factory or whatever it is. But the fact of the matter is, every time you see them, their shit is clean and new looking on a consistent basis, no matter what.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's things like that really attracts females to a dude. It's not just the fact that he's good looking or he wears expensive clothing. It's that every time they see the nigga, he's fresh.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that quote unquote good looking nigga. You know why he's good looking? It's because he consistently gets a haircut every week.
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Every Thursday he's at the fucking barbershop. So any given time of the week that you see him, he either just got a cut or he's about to get a cut.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You got another nigga who he's not the best looking dude, but he's always checking out the sales at Macy's or whatever. So he's always going every couple of weeks he's going shopping and he's checking out the clearance rack at H&M or Macy's, and he's always got a fly new shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So every time you see him, his shirt is fly and new looking.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not about the looks, brother. It's about the work that goes into the looks. So for all you niggas saying that, oh well, if he's good looking, then he doesn't have to work as hard. No, you dickhead. How the fuck you think he's always so good looking?
Right.
Because he's working.
Exactly. No, that's real talk,
You
though.
understand what I'm saying?
That's real fucking talk.
I'm gonna give you an example because I don't know if anybody knows this, but me and you, we've known each other for a long time.
Right.
Every fucking time we're about to go outside, this nigga, Mr. Lucario, is in the mirror with his clippers shaping up his fucking his mustache.
Exactly. That's what I told him.
What the fuck is this nigga doing? Didn't he just do that shit yesterday?
That's what I'm telling him.
That's just one example that I'm giving y'all niggas, and that's a straight personal example that I can show you. This nigga, Mr. Lucario, every time he's about to walk out the door, I hear the fucking clippers clip on, and this nigga's in the fucking mirror reshaping up his goddamn
and if you
mustache.
notice, and if you notice, watch almost any video I have on YouTube. I'm always clean shaven. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, niggas would think I never grow a fucking beard or anything. It's because, or I can't grow a beard. It's because I'm always shaving my shit. So it looks like it's just some regular shit, but it's like that takes work to do that. You feel what I'm saying?
It's about that consistency.
Right.
Why the fuck do people constantly go to McDonald's? Let me tell you why McDonald's is still a fucking $1 million company. It's because they've been using basically the same ingredients and products on their menu for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their marketing is consistent. You always see a fucking McDonald's commercial every few minutes on TV, no matter what. It's not that McDonald's makes the best food. McDonald's probably makes the worst fucking food on the face of the earth.
Right, pretty much.
But the fact is, their consistency in marketing and product, homie. I mean, they even have consistency in location. You can't go too far without seeing the fucking McDonald's, homie.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
You understand what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
That's how you get a bitch hooked.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about looks. It's about the work. So you don't have to work regardless, you dumb motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
All you dickheads that be on the fucking message boards trolling and telling Mr. Lucario that he's wrong about looks and all of this shit and all of that because you a pussy ass nigga who don't want to put in the fucking work.
It's crazy.
It takes work to look good too, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
I've said this before. I remember saying this before about how, a lot of niggas will say that bitches are attracted to niggas with good physique. You think a nigga with a good physique is not going to the gym at least 4 times a week and drinking protein shakes and doing what the fuck he got to do to maintain his six-pack and his abs and all of that crazy shit? It's work, son.
Exactly.
So you're going to have to put in work to maintain your look. You're going to have to put in work to highlight these bitches.
Mm-hmm.
It's work for all you lazy, pussy-ass niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Real talk. Real fucking talk.
Now, niggas listening right now who understand me and the shake is nodding their head like, yeah, that's some real shit. You cool with me. But for all you other niggas who want to fucking try to find the fucking loophole through this shit, you can suck a dick. You can suck a dick because that's not where it's at.
Right, exactly.
That's not where it's at.
Exactly. Real fucking talk, man.
You're going to have to work somehow. Somehow, some way, some work got to get put in. Yeah, you got some niggas who lucky. Of course. You got some niggas who gonna luck up on some pussy and whatever. But or you just grew up in a rich neighborhood and all of your neighbors had hot daughters. Whatever.
Right.
That'll happen. That will happen. But 80% of the time, the average nigga, you gonna have to put in some work, bro. You have to put in some work. So stop being a bitch. Put that shit in and get what you gotta get.
Pretty much, man. And on that note, man, that's some real spit right there. Shit, man. And on that note, guys, we gonna end it right here. Listen, make sure that you guys click the motherfucking link below to get tickets to the Bad Boy Seminar, which is on March 25th, 2017. The shit's gonna be crazy. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com and become a Bad Boy member today. Make sure you join the membership, all right? Because the membership is popping, all right? There's so much game on it. It's ridiculous. And also go to undeniablegame.com so that you can get the free audio program Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else, Miles, before we get out of here?
No, man, that's it, man. Get on your purpose, man.
Exactly. We out of here, people. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. Later.
Peace. Later.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.